everyone, it's Christina from the DIYmommy.com, and today I want to show you how to make a DIY fall grapevine wreath. I'm excited for fall decor season, and I know a lot of you are really excited as well. I love grapevine wreaths. They're basically a staple in lots of country and farmhouse decor. So I'm going to make one for fall, and I'm going to share with you how I do it today. It's going to be quite traditional, however, I am going to play with the colors a little bit. This is kind of a preview of my fall decor color scheme. So I don't really love traditional oranges and browns for fall, so I'm going to use some pinks. I am going to incorporate some sort of orange tones, but they're more going to be like corally, coppery, a little more subtle orange tones in my decor. So let's get started on this fall grapevine wreath.
So I'm using a large grapevine wreath. This one is 18 inches in diameter, some 2.5 inch wide wired burlap ribbon, a variety of faux flowers and greenery from Michaels, some dollar store pumpkins that I painted in copper rose gold spray paint, a glue gun, a ton of glue sticks, some floral wire, some tin snips, and I like to use tin snips when I'm cutting faux flowers and floral wire because they're really heavy duty, and some of these faux flowers are really hard to cut. So first of all, I'm going to make a ribbon bow. So I just take my wired burlap ribbon and I fold it like this. So you basically want to make it twice as wide as your finished bow is going to be. I didn't have enough ribbon in one strip, so I'm just adding on some ribbon. And you want to make 9 or 10 loops if you want a nice full bow. Then after you've made your loops, just tie some floral wire around the center of your loops just like this. Pull it really tight and then tie those ends together. And you can twist those ends together at the end, and this is going to make the center of your bow. And then you can just trim the remaining floral wire with your tin snips. After you've done this, just gently grab the loops and just pull them out from the center. And you want to pull one to the left and one to the right, one to the left, one to the right, etc. And then you can just fluff out the loops as you pull them. I could play forever with my ribbon bows, with my wired ribbon bows. I mean, you really can. So just have fun and play with the shape of it until you're really happy with how it looks. So the one I'm making here, I just wanted it to be just romantic and casual and just fluffy and pretty. And then I'm just trimming off the excess ends just like this. I love when grapevine wreaths are kind of off center, so I'm putting the ribbon on the top left like this, and then I'm cutting a piece that's about 2 feet long for the ends of my bow. Then just glue the ends of the bow to the top of your grapevine wreath like this, and then put that bow on top with some glue as well. And I just hold everything down for a little while until the glue sets and it's ready. You can also play with the ends of the ribbon to make them hang how you like here as well. Next, I'm just cutting the largest of my flowers. I'm cutting most of the stem off and just leaving enough stem to push through the grapevine wreath to hold everything in place. You are going to glue all of these later, but I like to cut everything, place it first, and then once everything is placed how I like it, then I glue everything in place after that. So one trick that I like to use is just starting with my largest blooms and arranging them how I like, and then going to my smaller blooms and items, and then finally ending with my greenery and smaller items. This really helps me create the visual that I want. So you can see I'm just kind of playing with the placement of my large blooms. I have some sort of coral color orange flowers, I have some pink flowers, I have one white flower, and I have different shades of greenery and some yellow autumn leaves. I'm also incorporating those peonies that I got from Amazon a few months ago in the summer into my wreath here. And that's another tip you can use, is you can incorporate summer flowers and spring flowers into autumn decor. Just make them look a little more fall-like by adding things like pumpkins, some fall leaves, some wheat, and burlap textures and things that turn those summer florals into something that looks more like fall. So after I have all my big items the way that I want them, now I just glue them all in place. So the shape that I'm going for here is very full where my bow is, and then thinning out towards both ends. So I'm trying to keep that in mind as I place my flowers and my greenery. So after all my larger items are placed, I'm going for my greenery. I loved this seeded eucalyptus I found at Michael's, and I love how adding this greenery just adds another pop of color to this wreath that is very, very pink focused, so the green just kind of makes it look a little more natural and just adds some more color. So I'm adding the greenery to the ends. I also have this smaller eucalyptus that I'm adding throughout the rest of the flowers here, just to give little pops of green everywhere on the wreath. And again, I'm just placing everything first, and then I'm going to glue gun it at the end. And then finally, I really loved these fall leaves I found at Michael's, and the fact that they are kind of in my warm, light shades, this really pretty yellow shade, and I'm placing those throughout my arrangement as well to add even more of a fall look to my wreath. So again, just putting everything deep into the grapevine wreath. I love grapevine wreaths for this reason. They hold everything in place really nicely, even without glue. But after I do this, I do put the glue on the ends of my faux flowers and then put them in place. I just put a little bit of glue gun glue at the base of my stems. Not too much, because I really like reusing my grapevine wreath, so I'll be able to just take all of this stuff out if and when I ever want to change this wreath up for another season or another year. Finally, I'm just fluffing up the bow, and I also decided to put the tails into my arrangement, so I'm just kind of bubbling them out and putting them into my flowers just like this to create a really romantic soft look. And that is my finished grapevine wreath for fall. I really love this non-traditional color scheme. However, I think it still has lots of fall elements like the leaves, the pumpkins, a little bit of orange, but more of a softer orange, which I prefer. I really love how this wreath looks on this color. You might remember that I made this potting bench in the summer, so I'm very, very tempted to paint my teal door this softer robin's egg blue. Let me know what you think of that idea in the comments below. I'd love to hear.
Thanks so much for watching my video today. I hope you enjoyed this tutorial. Let me know in the comments below what you think of this fall grapevine wreath. And if you're making any wreaths this fall, I would love to see them. Link to them in my comments below so we can share some ideas for some fall wreath inspiration. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel for more DIY and decor ideas on a budget, and I'll see you all again in my next video. Bye!